Hi guys! This is lesson 6.7. I can multiply a fraction by a whole number. You can use a model to multiply a fraction by a whole number. Find the product of 4 times 3/5. Use fraction strips. Show 4 groups of 3/5 each. So here we have one fraction strip, and it is cut into fifths. 3/5 have been shaded. Our problem has the whole number 4. So literally, we have 3/5 4 times. That's why there are 1, 2, 3, 4 fraction strips. So here I can see one group of 3/5. So I'd have 1, 2, 3. 3/5. In the second one, I now have 2 groups of 3/5, which would give me 6/5 total. The third one, now I have 3 groups of 3/5, which of course would be 3, 6, 9, 9/5. The fourth one, I have another 3 groups of, or another 3/5. So there are 4 groups of 3/5, which means we have a total of 12/5. So 4 times 3/5 is 12/5. Let's solve this problem. So here we have 3 fraction strips. So that's where our 3 came from. And we're multiplying 3, our whole number, by 7/8, which is our fraction. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So each fraction strip has 7/8. And if I count up all of my 8s, let's see what I would have. 7, 14, 21. I would have 21/8. If you notice, I can also multiply my numerator by the whole number to get my answer. Our denominator stays the same. Let's try to solve this one without our fraction strips. So we have 6 wholes times 2/3. Well, I know in my mind that this is 2/3 6 times. So if I had 6 fraction strips, each one would be cut into thirds, and we would have 2/3 shaded. But we would have 6 of those. So what I can do is simply multiply my whole number times the numerator. 6 times 2 is 12. Then I keep my denominator because I'm just counting thirds. So I would have 12/3, and that is my answer. All right, let's take a look at this one. Here we have 2 times 9/10. Go ahead and solve it, and then you can check it with my answer. Okay, so here I have 2 times 9/10. You can see that I have drawn 2 fraction strips. That's because I have 2 wholes. Each fraction strip is separated into 10 equal parts, and I have shaded 9/10. So I can count all of my shaded pieces, and I would get 18, or I can take my whole number, 2, times 9, and I would get 18, and I would keep my denominator, 10. So our answer would be 18 tenths. All right, try another one. Here we have Matthew, and he walks 5/8 of a mile to the bus stop each morning. How far will he walk in 5 days? Here's a hint. We're talking about Matthew walking 5/8 of a mile each morning. So if we have 5 days times my fraction, 5/8. Go ahead and multiply that, and then you can check with my answer. Okay, so after 5 days, Matthew would have walked 25/8 miles. Now, you've probably noticed that this is an improper fraction. You can go ahead and change it to a mixed number. So we would have 3 1/8 miles. That's how far he would have walked. All right, guys, today you learned how to multiply a fraction by a whole number.